Alright guys, figured I'd give you a side-by-side comparison of the two adjustable Panhard bars I got sitting here. They were on this O2 Firebird. Now I just lowered the car on Coney shocks and Strano springs, so obviously I needed an adjustable Panhard bar. So this is what I bought. I bought this Founders Performance Adjustable Panhard bar. Got it for about $70 I believe. They shipped it quick, no damage or anything that I can see. And I've had this on the car for like 300 or 400 miles now. And the thing was perfect at first. Then after a few hundred miles, it's developed this big banging sound, like this clunking. Every time the car would lean to the left, it would go. It was really annoying, really pissing me off. So I figured, oh, something must have came loose. So I started tightening stuff down. It's like, nah, it's all still perfectly tight. Why is this making noise now? And I was pretty unhappy with it because like I made sure everything was tight, made sure the rear end was centered perfectly, and it just wasn't working. So I figured, okay, maybe I got a bad Panhard bar. Let me try a different one. So this here is a BMR adjustable Panhard bar. The same same product, right? It accomplishes the same purpose. But what I was surprised with, this one was about $130. This one was about $70. And if you look at them, okay, it's like the same thing. The finish on both I think is pretty good. I think even the Founders one's pretty good. But what I noticed the first thing is, I'll show you guys here. You pick up the Founders bar, okay, it's got a little heft to it. When you pick up the BMR bar, oh yeah, okay, this is a good few pounds heavier. So the BMR Panhard bar feels much sturdier to me. So I'm hoping that maybe it's better constructed and then maybe it'll be quieter when it's on my car. Because I don't mind little squeaks and creaks here and there with polyurethane bushings, you kind of expect that. But I know it's not supposed to be making big clunking sounds, okay? That's not any good. I got to take the car on the racetrack tomorrow, so I kind of got to have this fixed today. So I'm going to install this BMR bar and we're going to see how it does, and hopefully it'll be quieter. And just some background, I did grease both Panhard bars. The BMR came with significantly more grease already in it. This Founders one took quite a bit of grease. So I've already greased both of them. I'm not going to be reinstalling the Founders bar, I don't believe, because it was making those horrible sounds. So yeah, that does it. I'm going to put the BMR bar on the Firebird, and we're going to see how it does. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the BMR bar is a much tighter fit into the car. Maybe that means it'll be quieter, I don't know. But the Founders bar, just give it a few taps and it went right in. BMR bar, not so much. So I'm getting the old mallet out and we're going to go to town on it, trying to cram it up into its little home there. So we'll see what happens. BMR bar is on, and as I will demonstrate, it is not clunking. So set the camera up here and I will lean on the car. Look at that, no clunks. The Founders bar, it would clunk when I did that really bad. So hopefully this BMR bar will last longer than the Founders one did and not make any noise. So that's it for this video. Alright, this will be the last video in my Panhard bar series. So right now the car has a BMR Panhard bar on it right now. It's the single adjustable with the polyurethane bushings. I got the, I'm not going to crawl under the car right now, it's on the ground and it's very low. But I got the hammer tone gray one, which I think look kind of cool with the red bushings or whatever. It's not something you see, so it doesn't really matter. But as you saw in my other clips, I had the Founders bar on here before. It was about 70 bucks. The BMR bar was, if I recall correctly, about 130 from Summit Racing. The BMR bar has a few hundred miles on it now, and it seems to be doing perfect. I haven't heard it squeak once. I haven't heard it make a peep. It hasn't changed measurements at all. I thought it did, but I was measuring the car on a slope, so obviously it isn't gonna work. But I'm stupid like that. But so far the BMR bar has been great. When I do my Trans Am, when I do that car set up like this one, I'm gonna get a BMR bar just like this one. I think that's a pretty good setup. I'm sure the UMI stuff is good too. But I've had a positive experience with the BMR bar. So the Founders bar, like I said, I put a couple hundred miles on it and it had developed this horrible clunk, and it wasn't loose. It was still all tightened up, and I'm like, why is this thing making noise? This is really weird. The BMR bar does not have that issue. So who knows? I didn't really pay attention to if the Founders bar had a warranty on it. If it does, I'm probably going to try to send it back and get my money back. You know, it's worth a shot. Because, you know, even though it was like $70, you get what you pay for, but, you know, I would expect it to go a little more than 300 miles. But yeah, the BMR bar seems to be doing pretty good. I'll do my my scientific demonstration here of pushing up against the quarter. Look at that. Silent. That's how I like it. And I also tracked this BMR bar. I took this car to the racetrack and I was, you know, throwing it around pretty good on the road course, and it didn't make a peep. Didn't make a peep, didn't have to mess with it, didn't have to think about it. All was well. The Founders bar, all I did was drive it on the road, you know, on public streets. I wasn't pushing the car or anything. So I was kind of disappointed that the Founders bar had developed that horrible clunk. But the BMR bar seems to be doing pretty well. So that's all good. Very happy with that. So definitely recommend the BMR bar. Sure, it is almost twice the price of the Founders, but sometimes you get what you pay for, and with Panhard bars, I think that is the case. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.